I am now live. 7 seconds into it. Get to the channel on the computer. Which reminds me, I turn the volume down. And live. Okay, so quick recap from last night. Found a few spike heads. Actually found one spike head, maybe two. I don't remember now. All of a sudden, 51 copper coins out of 10 rows of customer wrap pennies, and we have 4 quarters with die chips on them. This one, you have the die chip. And my pointer. I gotta get gloves on too. What I'm thinking about here's my pointer. We got the die chip on the duck right here. Mallow, whatever you want to call it. Goon. This one, we have the die chip between these two leaves. In the beginning, we got one here with part coming out into the field. Oh, I don't know why I keep this one. Oh yeah, still don't know what this is. It's something deep. It could be a bag mark or somebody did a counter stamp. It almost looked like a building right there. Almost looked like it got a Jefferson nickel got crushed onto it or something. It's hard to say. It's probably a coin clash in somebody's pocket or something. I don't see anything on this side because I looked again after I got off last night. Then here, there's a die crack on here someplace. I can't remember where it's at now all of a sudden. Must have a piece of flint or something. That's probably what that was. We do have some raised metal on the wing, and now I'm looking at it now. Probably a piece of fuzz or something. I thought it was a die crack. But I moved it with the glove and didn't move. Huh. Oh, slight die crack right there. So that's all we found out of the quarters. I maybe just put that quarter back. It's not really enough to keep for me. So we're going to go ahead and go through the second set of 10 pennies. Then we're going to do the last 5 rows of quarters. Still no wheats yet. So let me get my gloves on because your fingers do get dirty doing this. Hey, hey, IT. What is going on? You finally got a notification, or were you waiting for me just to pop up? Oh, at least find a wheat cent, but these are customer wrap pennies. Who knows? Oh yeah, I did find. I think was this a? That's possible DDO. Yeah, that was it. That's a possible DDO on that one. So It's, there's a person that buys from Blue Ridge Silverhound, made a moderator, but she couldn't come in on any of my videos. Said unmod her. I'm live on YouTube, so I'm not going to mod anybody. But I do watch chat for people trying to do something crazy. So, may send me a couple coins. We got all these rolls. Then I need new batteries for my scale. Yeah, it says 126.4. Let's see. Yeah, 126.4 grams. So with the paper, it's going to probably be 126.3 grams. So here we go. So what are we looking for besides Wheaties? I doubt going to find Indian cents and customer wrap, but you never know. Double dies, copper coins. Actually, I overslept. I woke up about 5. I actually fell asleep before taking my shower. I usually take a shower at nighttime before I go to bed to help me relax. I fell asleep, woke up, took my shower, fell right back to sleep, and slept right through my alarm to get up. So I'll go meet with them next weekend. There's a town north of where I live at. There's a railroad club that actually has some layouts. 2 you can see from Google Earth. One is a garden train layout. Then they have a steam track. It's just oval. I want to see if they're still on the same scale. I might could probably just look it up. We'll go up there. They usually open the 2nd and 4th weekend of each month. So me and a buddy of mine, we want to go up there and go look at the train layout again. Been a while. He's not in best health condition, so we try and do some stuff. Because once you start dialysis, it's gonna be hard for him to go do things like this. A day trip is probably okay, but yeah. The mast. NF, what's going on? Happy New Year to you. I don't think I've seen you. Is this the first live? No, I was live last weekend hunting nickels. That's right. So looking for some die cracks on here on some of these Lincoln cents. I think there's some people who in town follow me, and they start pulling out die cracks out on the reverse. I was lucky to get these. I actually went to the bank yesterday, asked them to have more, and they said, nope. Because they actually give these out to the businesses, but they were so overstocked they had none. Ooh, we got the Ring of Death on the 17p, and we got hub doubling once again. The Y stick at the upper left of the arm is thicker than the Y on the right side. It is usually hub doubling. You can see right there on the T where the left side is thicker than the right side. So that's usually what that one is. So 83. Still looking for the infamous double die. See, 83 is more notorious for the die cracks coming off the corner of the bills, and there's one right. It's a very thin die crack right here. You see it run right inside the eye to the rim. And there's another one. It ain't made it to the building, but it's going right between the I and the R. Well, you kept me entertained last night. It was fun with all this, what you were typing, the discussions I was giving to you. There's another die crack right there. Just starting out on that die. Ooh, what did I do? I unfocused it. Let me see this. Yep, that's a die crack. See it from this little ridge going towards the R. Very, very faint. I like to find full-fledged die crack up and down across these shield scents. News stories. Well, you ever heard of a show called The Beverly Hillbillies? Came on in the early 60s. Because I'm from the same town that the girl who played Ellie Mae is from. Her name was Donna Douglas. She actually had a brother named Donald. We have some slight doubling here in the L and the B on the initials. I don't think that's a known variety, but I'll put that off and research it later. Well, Beverly Hillbillies was a sitcom back in the early 60s. And about some Tennesseans who made it rich on oil. Some hillbillies, and they moved to California. Well, they had a young actress on there. Her name was Donna Douglas. There's your normal Liberty in 2017 Philly. And she was I went to the same high school she went to, but she graduated in the 50s and me in the 80s. And she was very, very animal rights activist. She also believed in maintaining like deer populations and all that. She actually had a horse farm and other stuff. And she got older, she retired from all that stuff. And up until the school closed down, she was at every home football game. But back when I was in high school, if you was up at the concession stand, she walked up, everybody's food got paid for out of her own pocket. But she loved animals. Had like sort of like we did get a copper coin out of one. Nice little red brown 79. We used to have a park here called Funfair Park, and they actually had a chimpanzee, and she was instrumental in finally putting that chimpanzee out at the zoo, which eventually it died later it was old. She didn't like that chimpanzee being inside of a 3 foot wide, 6 foot long cage. She thought it was very uncalled for, and which it was. There's a few times that chimpanzee got out too. That chimpanzee, the chimps are smart. They figure out how to unlock the bolt, the padlock it was on. The first padlock they put on was actually numbers, and she figured out how to twist it until she got out. She did a few times. They finally put a key lock on there. And the last time she got out, she was able to pick it with. And we don't know where they don't know where she got the metal from, but she was able to pick it with a piece of metal. Quiet is good sometimes. Depends what you want to be quiet about. Well, the house I'm in, we originally rented the house. We moved here when my daughter was about 6 months old. We were renting a house. That's why his brother moved in with us. So he had the bigger bedroom, and the room I'm in was her bedroom, which we called the baby room. So we got one copper out of that one, out of that roll. So the way we got the house was, well, let's just say we had a little fun one night, and she got pregnant for our son. So my wife's brother had to move out. He moved back into the apartments we were originally at. He spent about 3 weeks with us when the apartment caught on fire. His section didn't get damaged, but it damaged the feed to the apartment complex because it was overhead feed from the back of the complex. So they stayed on the couch with us for about 3 weeks before they finally let him back in. But the people that we rented from offered to sell us this house about $5,000 above what they paid for it, which is what we did. So when the flood hit, we rewired this house up in 4 weekends. There was a nice 1963 red brown Denver. This is road number 2, by the way, of this second batch. Yeah, sometimes you can find that's a nice red brown. That's definitely a good booker. A little worn down around the ears and all that. Got some problems going on. This is when this original master dye. That's why you get the L on the rim. These are the same master dye for the wheats and for the Lincoln Cents. Then they reworked it in '68. That's when they fixed the L off the rim. That's a regular. So this bedroom I'm in now, it became my son's bedroom. My nephew him and his girlfriend were homeless. They got flooded out where they lived at. And she was pregnant. So they came to live with me with half walls. I did what they call sheltered in place. The state came out. They put sheetrock up around the outside the bathroom. We pulled the tub out, got it re-put back in. They did such a good job with that point of putting the tub back in. I actually constantly had to reseal the fiberglass with caulking because it'll get brittle and break and start leaking into the wall. Uh, oh, I hate guys that do that kind of crap. So I took over this room. My son, he was still, until him and his sister get their own place, he stayed in the other bedroom on weekends. And once they get their own place, he would come home on weekends because he doesn't drive. Actually, at 17, he ran into a brick wall with my car, my mom and dad's house. They flooded too, and they were going out of town for Thanksgiving, and I didn't get to go on that trip. Okay, SAK 82 copper, Philly. Some issues with it, but it's a copper coin. So while they were here, we rewired this house in 4 weekends, put a new panel in and all that, kept the old panel. Had a good new modem system, and it short circuited the wire in the other bedroom. I got to rewire that bedroom again. Zinc rot. This is a classic example of zinc rot. You can see where it exploded out in front of Lincoln's face. And it's coming through. Oh, where they deliver pizzas at? They got a road, they finally about ready to get it finished up. But years ago, when they first started working on that road, there was a dude coming at me in the curve, and I actually had to go off the road and jumping. I looked like the Dukes of Hazzard jumping. Cracked the housing unit for the AC. So until I got rid of the car for 4 summers, I had no AC in that car. But everybody goes, well, how can you do that? It's called camping with the Boy Scouts. I was going to the damaged bucket. You got zinc rot right here. What that is? It's an air pocket between the copper and the zinc. Over time, it will explode. So all it is a zinc blister. See, that copper's hot, and they dip those planchets. And what can happen, you get gas bubbles that form along up in there. Ooh, this is nasty looking. I can't read the date on this one. See a D? That's about it. $2,000 something. They're like 2000 in the teens. No grease strike throughs. 88 Denver. So that's a Philly that has that G. Just like these grease-filled dies. Those are so common on the Lincoln Sense. Those grease-filled dies on the reverse. It's Well, let's see. I gotta do probably take these 10 rows of pennies done, and the 5 rows of quarters left, and probably another 2 hours. Did we get the extra V? No. I don't have much room on this table. I had to clean my desk up and rearrange everything. This coin mat I'm using is from Couch Collectibles. It's a nickel mat. I got the longer, bigger mat that's got everything for all the coins on it. It's like 2 feet long and it's 14 inches tall. It's huge. But for me, dude, I gotta pull everything off the desk and reset everything. Well, that's okay. If you want to come back, you can. I'll probably be here. Well, the goal is to get done before midnight. See, this time I brought food home to eat, and versus what I did last time when I went to Waffle House and ate supper. And just last night I had waffle and 2 sausage patties, and that was it. No eggs. So I want to get up in the morning. I want to cook eggs. Got some sausage links I need to cook. They're pre-cooked, but I need to heat them up and eat them. That is a major, major coin hit right there. So we got 2 out of row 3. Come back here. Nothing there. Oh, yeah. I knew about that story. Look, we've had bull sharks all the way up past Baton Rouge in the past. They've gone as far north as St. Louis. There's a copper. You have another major river called it's part of the Chapala Basin, but the Chapala River. They've had bull sharks in there and in the swamp. The copper. 81 Denver. We have a double die. This is 003, I think. I'll have to look at it more closely, but it's definitely doubling in the date. Okay. That's crazy. They must get through the channel, through the locks in the channel up in Missouri. I know they've been spotted up in around Monroe, Louisiana, but I didn't think Missouri was one state they got up into. Now, I had a friend, uh, there were, she was water skiing behind Dolphin Island off the Gulf Shores, Alabama, in Mobile, Alabama, in that area, where it's common you can walk people water ski up in there and they ride jet skis. She got chased by a shark while she was on skis. Her dad had to speed up the boat, go to a shoreline, make a hard turn, and she had to ride the skis up onto the beach. I didn't believe it at first, so I asked her dad about it. He said, "Yep, that's what we had." He said, "Exactly what I did." Unfortunately, she lost her dad a couple years ago. So basically on these, I'm looking on the reverse for die cracks. Eventually I want to separate all these pennies out by dates, mint marks, and tube them. You know, if we would have cell phones back then, which we didn't, back then our cell phone was a CB radio. I'm pretty sure they would have recorded it. Now, I do know down, I think it was Jaws 3 they filmed in Mobile, Alabama. Then she had to stop production because the mechanical shark was attracting real sharks. Then it shut down production for like a couple weeks. Made the movie late, or was it 2? It might have been 2. It was 2. That's with the lighthouse. It's in Mobile Bay. Now you help me want to watch the Jaws movies. You had to bring up Jaws. Yeah. They abandoned it down there. Now, I know you got one on Universal Studios lot they used from the first movie for the tour ride. There, we got a third copper coin of the row 3. That's funny. First row, 1 copper. Second row, 2 coppers. We're on the third row, we got 3 coppers. I know one thing I need to do. I need to download Discord so I can get into our coin group on Discord on the computer. I've got a headset with a mic now, but I need to get an extension for it. Actually, I can just plug the mic in the back of the computer. I'm thinking about it. I do have a coin coming to me I bought this morning. I want to get it graded because there's no grade. Well, actually, it's a double die. It's 2009. He says it's 001. If it is, it's probably the FS 901 or whatever it is called. Oh, we got 4. 1976 red brown. There's the 4 of that row. Okay. Well, that breaks that trend I thought was going to happen. Ooh, that's nasty. I'll be here for a while. Because if I can actually get on... I wouldn't need an extension. God dog it. Is there any boys coming through on YouTube while I'm doing live? So I know we got the voice channels on our copper group. So we're up to 7 copper coins so far. Ooh, I was mad tonight. Somehow they lost $5 out when I turned in. Don't know what happened. Only thing I know is I was short $5 tonight. Count my money here and what I got tonight, plus minus what I spent on supper. I'm short $5. That's gonna be a bad roll. It's all zinc rot. All zinc rot. Every coin zinc rot in that row. Every one. That might be copper. Let's see. Everyone's zinc rotted. That one's not, but yeah, it's starting to zinc rot. Well, I knew that was going to eventually happen. Oh, these are going below the table. Why am I keeping the zinc rot pennies, you ask? Well, I'll make them in. I want to do a parks. I want to do end tape out of them. Hey, Phil guy, what's up? Hey, I got those notifications, but I couldn't do anything. I was busy. Here comes another row of zinc rot pennies. Yep, more zinc rot. Well, there's a copper right there. There's 1970, just a bunch of junk on it. We got a Wheatie. I got a wheat cent. Finally something good. 1944 Philly. I'm keeping the best ones. Let's see. Do I see any more Wheaties in here? Yeah, I'm shifting to these coins, out scoping them, and I saw those wheat stalks. At least I got one Wheatie. God. I may dip that in some acetone. There's another copper. There's another copper. These are so bad I want to weigh them. Oh, look, the scale's on. Copper. Cool. Maybe I should have done that the other one. Maybe I should have weighed them. Copper. 1980 Denver. 76. So here's what's happened. The zinc rot is getting into the copper coins. And it's disguising them as zinc rots. There's another copper, so up to 6. 1980. Oh, God. I'm not going to pull those coins out. I might do those off camera from underneath. I'm weighing these out because I can't read the dates. If it's copper, I should too, but we got one Wheatie. Yay. Another copper. 67. Gives me, what, 7 of them out of that row. Number 8. 76. Now tell them where these were at. There's an 87. Another zinc, copper. 74, large date. They don't recognize the 74 as a large date, small date in the cherry picker sky because give them all the coins, including the proofs. 1980 something. 9. Well, that's 10 coppers. There's a number 11. There's 74 Denver large date. Maybe I should have waited those other ones before I put them down below. I'll figure out how to take them out. Got 12. Whoo, this one's messed up. 77 Denver. 68 Philly. Not the floating roof. It's another one. Copper. 78. 82 large date. Philly. Did you hear about the Federal Reserve Financial Services announced it will resume accept penny deposits from the bank? Huh? Did not hear that. That's something to look up. I'm curious, if they're separating the pennies out, the copper from the zinc at the Federal Reserve Bank, are they sending the copper coins from Canada back to Canada? 75. So we ended up with 16 copper coins out of that one row. Oh, wait a minute. 17. I think these are going to get a little acetone dip, maybe clean it up a little bit. So 17, 18 if you count the Wheatie. Huh. Put these in something else. So I need to go through that bucket now. God dog it. There's a bunch of pennies in there. So I'll put these in right here. So row 4 gave us a wheat and another 18 in 17 in copper coins. I will. Oh, at least this one I can read coins. Hey, fellow guy, if y'all gonna do another talk this week coming up, I will be able to get on this to go around. I was trying to finish going back, checking nickels and all that, and didn't have time to talk. But I can get on this week. Well, it's a reserve bank that we recalled all the damn pennies nationwide. I ain't finished getting all my wheat cents, get all my calls out. I like to hand out the calls to kids. I did like 10 pennies to like a short roll. I can cut the penny wrappers into thirds, and I can put 10 coins in each one and close them up. But remember, I take some with me. I go out on my deliveries and hand them out to kids. Because I'm not going to sell calls or cleaned or lacquered up to anybody on whatnot. The thing I'm happy about now is my new pay raise kicked in. So listen to this. Okay. Domino's had us buy dash cams. Okay? To protect us in case we get in a wreck. It's mine. I use occasionally. But I posted one video. Somebody trying to wreck my truck already. Just got informed today that we're going to be going to a new type of system. They're going to get rid of Drivosity. It's going to have cameras that record 360 degrees. So we have to put a device on our vehicle. It's going to coach us on our driving. So now you want to driver will be able to do rolling stop, which most people do anyway. The new system they tried out, they put me inside the cars. Well, it didn't go over too well. And I already told my manager, I said, if I always keep working here and the cameras, if they mount those cameras inside the car, my truck, my windows are tinted with limo, they don't see, you can't see well with limo tint at nighttime. I've already experimented with my rear view camera from my dash cam. You can't see anything out the rear. I'll have to change the tint out. And there's already it's $500 to tint a truck. I like to change it out to 30 or 35 for the dash mount camera store on the rear. I said if I gotta change my antenna, if I don't keep continuing, Don's going to foot the bill. That's going to cost me money. And something I already bought tinted. Ooh, is that the double die? That looks like that's a zinc scent. That's the zinc's coming through the metal. That's definitely screwed up. The only way we come up, I gotta stay at work. We got a heavy duty job coming. They're redoing the cath labs and the heart labs at the lake, and we got two about ready to be stamped for pricing only. I think is what we're doing. We did cath lab 3 already. And we did heart labs 5 already. Something like that, I forgot. We had no copper in that round. None. That was all zinkies. This appears to be all zinc. A lot of shield sense. If we get this done tonight, tomorrow I got in some proofs. I got proof set and 2 mint sets in. So I'll be cracking the coins out of those to put into my books. So let's see, book-wise, I've completed all the Ikes. So for my Ike 72 Type 2 reverse is in a slab. And recently I completed book 1 of the Candy Half Dollars, including the 79 and 81 Type 2 S mint marks. So now I'm working on the second Kennedy book. So I'm starting to get proof sets and mint sets in to fill in those voids. I did place an order for the 2026 proof sets. I think I did 3 sets. So when they get released, I should be getting 3 sets of those. The 2025 proof sets are $250 a pop. I wish I would have got more than 1 set. Because you take off $40 for that proof set, minus from $250, that's $210 profit. Well, you'll lose $10 in shipping and all that, basically. I could easily made my money back 5 times over each. So last night I picked up 4 new subs. So I went from 1207 to 1211. Appreciate that. Also tomorrow I bought 3 rows of copper coins from 3 rows of pennies from a guy on Whatnot. He sent me 3 more for a total of 6. Because I told him I was going to do a YouTube channel. So he gave me 3 more as a Christmas present. So I got those stacked up. And once I do that video, I'll drop a link in on his Whatnot page or message board so you can watch it. These are bank wrap. And he said they're mixed. That's what he said. So I may get a few more Wheaties. Who knows? Let's see, another guy got a row. Well, I got 3 rows from Blue Ridge Silverhound. But I think all those are copper coins. So I like to see what I got, what dates. So on those, I got the paper tubes. I can put those in. And just mark the date on each tube. Still got some BU rolls left I bought about 2 years ago. One I'm looking at right now is a 68S. So I may go live with YouTube with those and sell those as a reveal at $3 a piece. They are BU and it's 68S's. I haven't decided that yet or not. I may put out my Yahoo Mail address, and people want someone, they can email me the address and how many coins they want. I'm probably going to limit to 1 per person. These are all zinc cents. Everyone's a shield, just about. There's a few. 92 Denver. Nope, close. So now you're looking for a spike cast. We got a little bit of a railroad rim going here. See where it's starting to come up. That's something the dye was starting to wear out. Still like to go to the US Mint, watch them make the coins. I got a friend that lives in near Denver. I may make a trip to go visit her and then rent a car and go over to the Denver Mint. Go tour that facility. I want to go to Philly after watching Porkin' Wars. They tow your car for the most minor thing. Thank you, IT. I need to talk to Coin Anxiety. I got his email address someplace. I'm gonna email him with my phone number so we can talk. He actually lives about 4 hours west of me in Beaumont, Texas. I think there's a coin show coming up there in March. With my new pay raise, I may be able to I may go there for that show. Leave on Friday. I leave early Saturday morning. Pick him up. Go to that coin show on Saturday. Basically, I'll be on the road for 10 hours, but that's okay. Wow, once again, no copper. Okay, now hard to come out. Good sign of zinc rot. So, oh, these are horrible looking. Maybe some copper in here. I'll have to weigh these one out too. Nope. Zinc. Copper. What we get? 61 Denver. Definitely won't be going off the grading. Can we get a date off of this one? It's like a 78 Denver. I'm just weighing them out. 82 Denver, large date. Oh man, if they've been in copper that bad of shape, I would have been upset. Whew. The small date one. I've had coins this bad and then I'm setting acetone for a day or two, and this one's just all screw up. You can't get a date off of this one. It's like it's a 78. These are going to probably usually put in a Ziploc bag as is. These bad ones. See, everyone did this YouTube channel years ago. I was married, but she said no. Well, you don't make the wife mad. No, I wish I would have. If I always started a YouTube channel, I wanted to when YouTube first came out, and you could post videos. No telling how many subscribers I would have by now. So the first person I saw doing coin videos on YouTube was Couch Collectibles. Copper. 72. Not the double die, but oh God. To get a clean jar, put acetone in it, and let these copper coins soak for a couple days. Get the crap off of them. Then rinse them all off. Let them dry overnight between two towels or a towel spread out flat, nothing stacked on top of each other. So we got come on, don't get in there. We got 9, 10 coppers out of that one. I shout myself sometimes when I do something stupid. So it says 10 is 18, 27, 29, 30, 34 coppers. I got 5 rows left. 2 rows left. Once again, hard to come out. That's what I'm dealing with. Look how bad they are. Basically, I'm weighing these out at the copper. Scope them. I ain't gonna try and find errors on these bad coins. There's a copper coin. 68 Denver. It's Phil Guy. This what you see is this channel name. That's an 81. Thought that was a copper. When I first started my channel, I tried to do Cajun Coin Hunter and the name was taken. Then one night I did a live on Q&A, so I Cajun Coin Hunter, so I messaged him. He's 2 hours from my house. West of my house. And boy, can his wife cook good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Couldn't get a date, but that was a copper. '82 Philly, large date. Oh, we talk about all kinds of stuff on his channel. What's a 79 Denver? So I didn't meet up with Phil Guy. .0, 1968. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put these in a glass jar, put these in acetone overnight, let them soak. 76. Might be able to remove some of this crud off. So I did an acetone dip overnight, and I'll probably do after that. I'll probably do these in stages. So let them get clean, dry them, get them dry off real good. Probably put them into 90% rubbing alcohol. I get any more credit off of them. And just okay. 78 Denver. That's 9. $25. Ooh. There's another copper. 79 Denver. Oh, back up to 10. Okay. 10 on the last on that row. We got row 10 coming up. Stack these up. I'm stacking these up in groups of 10. Yes, 30 on the bad. See, we got 36 bad ones. 1 Wheatie. 8 good ones. So here's the last row of pennies. And it's going to be on to the quarters. Oh, good. These are coming out nice and easy. These look all to be decent shape. They are. Now, despite what they say about them losing money on the nickel and penny, they make more than enough to cover the deficit at the mints, which is why I understand why they quit making the penny. The Lincoln Cent is the most worldwide coin collected. I've seen people on Whatnot from overseas buy U.S. coins on Whatnot. Now, there's some people on YouTube that will not sell to people outside the 48 United States. Hawaii, they exempt Hawaii and Alaska. I'm not going to mention anybody's names. I know who one of them is. Because of all the customs. If you ship a coin from here to Alaska, it still has to go through customs. Stays in custom for 30 days. Because it's got to fly across international waters and over Canada. X-ray Denver. This might be all the zinc. I should have weighed them, but I didn't. So next week we'll have a box of nickels, and we will blitzkrieg through the whole box in one night, I hope. It depends if we go to Little Wars or not next Friday night. Hub doubling on that one. Third hub double. Ooh, that's right. Tomorrow I got Little Wars. Tomorrow is 1v1 with 4 mechs each. Well, they subscribe and leave me a message. I definitely will follow them back. Anybody that follows me and they have a channel with videos, I'll subscribe back. If they subscribe but don't have no videos, well, I can't subscribe. I want to see what they're doing. So if they make videos, that's great. There are times I will when I'm working, driving, because I got on-screen display for my maps. And last night I listened to Dirty Waters with his hunts. I'm not watching it. I got the cell phone face down. The only video that shows up is the map. So, yeah. All you do is leave me a comment. If I look them up, they got videos, I will subscribe to their channel. And these are going to be all zincs, no copper. Regular 2017 Philly. Oh yeah, because of my tree situation and the wind gusts we've been having, my truck is parked out in the front. Okay, this is 3.9. This is a copper coin, but I can't get a date. No, just a metal detecting fine. It's so bad. Ooh, lady video coin hunters, cool. Definitely will follow them. You need more women making videos on coin hunting. So only copper coin I got out of this roll, and I can't get any details off of it. You should be making videos. That's it on the pennies. Only one copper coin. I have to tally up how many we got. We got 51. We got one Wheatie. 10, 20, 30. So what is this? 37, 38, 44 coppers, and 1 Wheatie for a total. So 44, 45 counting the wheat cent plus 51 is, what's that, 95 copper coins, almost 2 full rows of copper coins out of 10. Now I gotta find something to put these in so I can do what I need to do to them, try to get them cleaned up. I think I just found my solution. Including the Wheaties going in this bag. Oh no, I just put this. Oh no, I move those out the way. These I want to clean, or try to get them cleaned up somewhat. On to the quarters. Okay, 5 rows of quarters. Here we go. Still no spinning horse to be found. Billy? Tiny die chip in that corner, but not enough to keep out. Nope. Nothing there. Denver. Tallgrass Prairie. I didn't know this till the other night. This land, the Tallgrass Prairie, is actually protected by federal forces. The last remaining natural grass prairie lands. I had searched all over for anything wrong with this coin and found nothing. Well, like I said, they leave a comment where I could click on their name. I will subscribe to them. Because once I close out this live feed, I'll lose all chat. That's in there. Can't wait till they start releasing the new quarters. Unlike the women's series, they did a PD and S set. They're doing the Philly and Denver set. So I'm not doing it San Francisco NIFC. I got me. Got a die chip and the K right there. And the A. California. I did not know this watching Couch Collectibles earlier today. There's a die chip that forms between the handle and those fingers on the Philly Minute coins. So now I know what to look for on that one. Because one time I googled die chips on the National Park quarters, and that didn't show up. And we have a double die on this one, I think. It disappears in the shadow. There's my little light. May not be a double die. See it right there? Look that one up. Not now, but later. In 25 Philly. I have yet to open my rows of quarters on these last women quarters. So I'm searching this one carefully. Nope. I can't find my mint sets of those women's quarters, the rest of the mint coins. I put them somewhere in this room. I just got to find them, put them into the album. Yeah, leave. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, I'll lose all chat when I close out the video. If you ever go back and look at my live feeds, you won't see any chat at all. It's all gone. Okay, that hat took a direct hit from a coin. It's like somebody's trying to pull the hat off of his head. That's a coin hit. Or is that? No, it might be the die chip they talk about. No, I'm going to research on. Oh, man. One's got a die crack from the beak all the way through the head, it goes right across from left to right, from the beak forward to the rim. Just a straight line across. Still like to find that double die on this one on the Denver Mint. Nope, that disappeared. See, I want to say that die clutch of the sword coming out of George Washington's head on Obverse. I think that'd be a cool die clash. $82. How good? Oh, we got the Wheel of Death starting on this one. Don't know if I want this one or not. So the little tiny die chip right there at the top of the hat and that where it's recessed. It's about the third one I found right there. I wonder if there's a bigger one than that. Why was they keeping this one out? Oh, the die chips. You know, look at this one. Oh, is that doubling? No, that's not. That's the channel. So I found DD0001 by Dirty Waters Collectibles. That's not the case. FPG's mounts, nice. A buddy of mine is getting these National Park colors that are colorized from me. So I got a package come in from Littleton with the North Carolina State and National Park quarters colorized. I don't see nothing on that one. So for Christmas, he got her Harper's Ferry and West Virginia Rich. No luck. He got her those for Christmas. Yeah, Spinning Eagle, all that is just a die break. That's all that really is. Here's another bicentennial. That's the third one for this hunt. Is this Denver? Yes. Found the 502 a while back, and I have not found the FS 501 on that one. Okay, we got Kansas. So did we got Philly? And if we did we get the Ngabri Rust there? No, it's Denver. $68. Salt River Bay. I saw this one. No, it's not. Great Basin. I keep looking for the double finger down here. Denver. I thought I was delving in the motto there, but it's not. Let's sit down one day. We're gonna go to all those women's quarters I got. I'm still mint wrap. So what I do, I get quarter tubes and I cut their names, slip inside the tube, and as I hunt the quarters, I put the quarters inside the tube. That's clad, 65 clad. So I can identify them. I'm just being quiet tonight. I don't know why. When we moved, as a kid, I was in grade school. We moved from one neighborhood to another neighborhood. Then I didn't know we even had a house up for sale. First grade, who would know? Okay. I come home. Door to the house is wide open. Mom and Dad weren't home. So I go to our neighbors next door. And I asked her if she knew where my mom and dad was. She said, "Oh, y'all moving." I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah, y'all are moving." So I was in first grade. We moved from one neighborhood to another neighborhood, roughly a mile and a half apart. Now, they stayed in that house until the flood of 2016. The neighborhood pulled 6 houses down from the street. So it was a young neighborhood. In fact, they were still finishing building in the last filing of that neighborhood. I think they finished out by the time I hit 5th grade, they finally finished building that neighborhood out. So we had a huge neighborhood. It's probably about 1,500 houses in that neighborhood. So we actually had a good neighborhood. Had a middle school and elementary school in that neighborhood. And the middle school became, the Diamonds are gone. They had baseball fields, 2 backstops. I think at one point, counting girls softball, but the boys baseball, we had 12 teams practicing on that piece of property for baseball season. And whoever got to the backstops first, they got to practice. Ooh, this is worn down. This might not go to the machine. I'll find out. Well, I may take these quarters back. I'll have to go bust a 20 and wash my truck if I do that. Never mind. But what we would do, the ones that couldn't get the backstops, well, these are bicycles as backstops. We would park our bicycles where the tires overlap tires, one behind the other, whatever, to make a backstop in case the catcher missed the ball. But it had plenty of teams for scrimmaging. Ooh, this is a nice, decent. Never mind, it's got some crud on it. But for the crust, it'd be a nice, decent shaped coin. I don't understand this for Hot Springs, Arkansas. Don't understand that. That design. Now, here's something of a cool fact about where I live at. Technically, I live in Central. It also has another name for part of it called Greenville Springs. There's a road that's named after that called Greenville Springs Road. And it borders a river called the Amite River. You have springs called Greenville Springs. That's where they got the name from. Well, it used to be a summertime destination in the 1800s. Hold on one second. I read 11 quarters. Okay. Well, a while back, years ago, the state bought it, and they put a mental health facility out there. And around 2011, 2012, they closed it down. Now, the school district, City of Central, bought the property, but because it's on historical lands register, so historical registry as a historical site for vacationers, they can't develop it. Well, the City of Central bought it. They're talking about going back, because what they did, they cemented the springs. De-cement the springs, restore the flow to its natural state, and they're using old photos. They're actually talking about rebuilding those original buildings, but more modernized with the electric and the AC and all that. So I think it'd be pretty cool. I like to go metal detecting on that site. I really would. If I had a metal detector, because they'll tell what you'll find in that ground, coin-wise. So if I could get me a metal detector, I may talk to the city council permission to go where the buildings used to be at. Are you drawing on pencil and paper? Or are you drawing on the computer? So I do that too. I love to do sketches. I like to do, road rash. Well, I'm on roll 3 of the 5 quarters that are left. I don't think you'll be able to do that what you could do is photograph them. You can do a stretch out video of them and post them on your own YouTube channel. Or you do time, there's a thing called Power Director. You can videotape and speed up your drawing process. Okay, got the extra rock die chip right there. No, I do outdoor. I like doing like mountain scenes. I do ocean scenes, like with palm trees. I've done lighthouses, like on the cliffside. That's nice as well, I found. Yeah, if you sit there, if you can get a mount with your cell phone facing down, well, the mount I'm using right now, it's a ball mount. In other words, I can drop this down by loosening it up. See, watch, I can do this, raise it back up, and retighten it. I got this off of Amazon. Just have to get my pen and paper one day. Pull all my coin stuff off. Oh, we got some die chipping right here. We got a DDO. Nope. I don't know how to do it. I can't figure out how to do that. My desk is actually my drafting table from work. We got a new desk. So on mine, they got adjustable mounts to them where you tighten down bolts to mount them to like the edge of the desk. No. Also doubling in that I and N. Says this is Denver. Yep. Oh, look, we got the little tiny die chip between her feathers. I recall this her hair. It's not as a feather headdress. Other video people who make these videos don't understand it. It's a feather headdress. I've seen videos of her dancing on YouTube. So this is a small die chip. Cats can do that. Look, one time I sneezed in the hallway at our house. Back, I guess about 21, 22. My sister's cat attacked me for sneezing. Almost like to drop kick that cat down the hallway. Actually, we're making good time tonight. That's just an ugly, ugly Missouri. Oh, the Bicentennial Quarter is our fourth or fifth one in this hunt as a filly. Actually, if you click on her name, if you go into a computer or laptop, click on her name, it should take you to her YouTube. Let me see something. Ah, I found it. Okay. I just subscribed to your channel totally. I think I might have to turn the community tab on. Then turn it on my computer, not on the phone. Okay, on this one, this was the Philly Minnow one. I think it is, but yeah, it is Philly. Philly Minnow ones, if you look in this upper branch right here in that fork, you can find die chips there. And also, you can find a die clash with this showing up on here, but this is not one. Yeah, there's a program called Power Director. I think you get you get so many days free, then it's like 30 something a month, or I forgot how much it is. And what you can do, you can record your videos as you're drawing. Or if you need to stop and start, you can do that. You can merge videos together. Then you can go back in, you can time lapse by speeding up. So let's say you got a drawing that takes you 4 hours. You can speed up to be done with in 5 minutes. You can slow it down at the end to show everybody the finished thing, and they can see how you. It's funny to watch people do that. I know some people who do coin hunting like that. That mill is in. I forgot where it was at. God dog it. IT. Are you on your phone or are you on a computer? Hold on, let me do this. Oh. Tap on her name on your phone and see where it takes you. So the only thing I did on my computer, I clicked on her name with my mouse and it took me right to her page. See, I can't do that while I'm live casting on my phone. Julian George, little die chip in the mouth right there. And who's a representative of this? It is Sally Ride. See if she comes back and says, I found her. Or found you. So you got 3 subscribers, counting me right now. Well, unless you start posting stuff, people will unsubscribe. I probably lost over the 3 years, probably 150 subscribers. Yeah, drink. Yay. Start. If you got a bunch of drawings, seeing die chips on here. No extra rock. Extra trees. That's a filly. You can look for die chips between the paddle and the arm, below the arm, up here below that arm. Sometimes you find an extra die chip above this layer of rock. Sometimes you find die chips. I don't know why I keep using my dang glove. It's so much easier. Sometimes you find die chips here. Sometimes you find an extra tree right here. So I just think it's actually maybe doubling. Get you a couple floor mounted lights that you can I got one over my left shoulder. I can flex, turn, twist, change the lighting. I got one of these type of lights with the magnifier built into it. That's what I use on my desk. And they can change colors between the light blue and yellow. Or you have both of them on. Okay, remember the one I said, Kate? Remember I just said, yay, extra rock? This is what the rock should look like. This is it, where the die's starting to break. Yeah, I don't remember. Got these off of Amazon. I think the floor lamp was 30 or 35. This one, I think it was another 35. The one on my phone is mounted to came with a light that doesn't work well. I don't even use it. I think it was 25. I just don't remember. See, like this one, like I said, I could change the brightness. It's on and off. I can change the colors. It's lowering the how bright that one is. Let me turn the brightness back up. See, that's all yellow. Is that blue yellow? Yeah, that's blue yellow. Then if on daylight, one too many is yellow. So see, I got different light settings I could do. So I can't find the one I want. It grease straight through. The soothing voice of a Southern gentleman has been brought to you by the letter Z. All you gotta do is make a video and post it. I start with something simple like 5 rows of nickels. And hunt those, or 10 rows. Which is $20. Start there, get you a couple rows of quarters, start there. Dimes are a little bit harder to do. Occasionally I'll go get 4 or 8 rows of dimes, and that's it. Because dimes are worse than pennies to search. I tell you what I would do later, after I get done with this. I will find these 3 lights or 2 lights in the camera mount. And I think I can link those links onto the additional comments on this video. Or if because the stand actually, it flexes, it turns a little bit. It comes with a remote. Actually, I want to get one of those for my bed. Because my light in my bedroom sucks. And I like to read at night sometimes. I'm not watching a movie. In this case, I've been watching since Christmas holidays. That the extra rock on the side? That's just dirt, worn down. So hold on if I see another one. Actually, I can go back into the book and get that one. I've been watching The Resident on Netflix. But when me and my ex were dating and got married, and even after we got married, we still watch ER. Oh, it was in this bucket, I think. Okay, I'm going to have to do something else to make sure. You know, I didn't have this equipment when I first started making videos. I actually opened up the curtains above the desk on the front window. That's how I did my first videos until I got the money for this floor lamp. I got the mount for the camera mount. Then I got the other one. It doesn't take... Actually, I had a desk lamp that was my grandfather's that I used. That's what I used originally. I had a desk lamp, a 100-watt fluorescent light bulb in it. Problem was it kept falling over because the bulb was too heavy. So I started looking at stuff on Amazon, and once I got Amazon Prime, and I started buying stuff. Ooh, I saved, using Amazon Prime buying coin collecting stuff, I saved over $200 last year. So with Amazon Prime, I get a lot of movies free, some TV shows free. Die Chip and the K. I'm part of the K right there. These are in the wrong stack, I think. Oh no, that's for me to look at. Okay, I found more stuff this go around there last time. Oh, that one's got to go back. That one's going back. That's the regular one. That's why that one's out, because I was showing you the difference. It's like that. Sometimes you can't find anything in quarters. Next week you get 10, 15 rows, whatever, and all of a sudden you find a bunch of stuff. There's some slight doubling in these upper windows. Got doubling on the edge of that piece of wood there. This is Denver. There's not doubling in any of the windows in Denver. Or it could be just where the coin was struck. That's what that is. Never mind. This is the last row of quarters, by the way, y'all. There's one that's got doubling in the colors of her, but I have yet to find that one. Okay, that's nasty looking. The indigo. I saved over $220 ordering stuff off of Amazon Prime, that is. I think it's $200 a year. So mine said, ooh, we got the volcano die chip. That's the volcano die chip. That's what I call it. Nobody else want to call it that. I will. I need some more quarters to make up this quarter definition. I'm taking out. Saved over $220 on ordering coin collecting supplies. Like the flips. Most of that's actually, a third of that's from shipping cost. I bought shorts off of there. Oh yeah. There's various stages of this. Some get bigger than that. Nobody want to attribute it, but I tell you what, when I finally get my website set up, that will be on there. All those die chips I found, I will call it the volcano die chip. I don't care what Paula Bloom says. I hope she hears that if she watches this video. Why not? I mean, Hawaii is built on volcanoes. A lot of people don't know there's over 700 islands associated with Hawaii. So what happens is, due to the way the tectonic plates move, Hawaiian Islands are constantly moving to the west-northwest. That's why Midway Island is so small. It used to be a lot bigger than that. As it moves, the waves wear it down, wash it out. No, sand washes out, but it breaks the rock up, the volcano rock up, turns it into sand, makes it smaller. Eventually, Midway would be nothing. There'd be nothing left of Midway. And pretty sure the big island, eventually it's going to get moved off, and new island's going to form to take its place. Now, some islands are so small you can't even land on them. You're going to get wet. Some are exposed just enough to show sand, and then low tide and high tide comes back and covers it back up. I always look at these closer because those earrings are hard to find the double dies on. The first one is easy to see. The other three are hard to find. I was at Denver. I'm not going to find anything on that. Well, third to last quarter, and I'm going to call it a night. To everybody came out. Hope y'all have a good evening. And come back next week, because next Friday and Saturday we'll be going to Nichols. So until then, I always say, check both sides of the coins. You never know what you're going to find. Y'all have a good evening. Good night. Yes, I am sure I want to stop the video.